Sounding the alarm about SNAP. Governor Gretchen Whitmer and lawmakers across the country say proposed cuts in the president's so-called Big Beautiful Bill would be detrimental for the millions who receive food assistance.
If the $300 billion in cuts to SNAP are passed, millions of families here and across the country will have to find other ways to put food on the table.
TV5's James Felton breaks down some key numbers. James?
I spoke with the executive director of Michigan 211 to find out what they're seeing when it comes to people reaching out for food assistance.
It would be a tremendous impact for those currently receiving that support.
From SNAP benefits. SNAP is a federal food assistance program that serves 1.5 million people in Michigan. Right now, lawmakers in Washington, D.C. are considering legislation in its current form that would cut $300 billion from SNAP. Jenny Pollock, executive director of Michigan 211, tells us the organization received 40,000 calls in the past year for food support. Food support was also the third highest search on the Michigan 211 website during the past year.
We can help point them to a food pantry in their area or a prepared meal through a community meal or a soup kitchen.
According to the Michigan State Budget Office, 13% of households were food insecure, meaning access to adequate food is limited by a lack of money and resources. Just over 13% of people lived below the poverty line. Almost 18% of children lived in families below the poverty line, and nearly 11% of older adults lived below the poverty line. Pollock says if you're struggling, reach out to 211 for help. It might be closer than you think.
I actually remember speaking to someone that had gone quite a time just with food insecurity and having a hard time making ends meet. He contacted 211, and there was actually a food pantry literally in his backyard at a church behind him. So it is just, it's really uplifting to be able to help someone with that information.
And while it's great to have these moments, Pollock says keeping SNAP funded will go a long way for a lot of people.
There are emergency food supports that we can refer in a crisis or in an immediate situation. But the value of having something that they can count on and budget for, that assistance is incredible.
All calls to Michigan 211 are confidential. You can find more information on the service in the Wednesday Hot Links section at WNEM.com. Back to you.
Thank you, James. And this week you can discuss the issues that matter most to you with local state representative Amos O'Neill. His next office hours are Friday morning from 9 to 10:30 at Saginaw's Zoll Memorial Library. Coffee and bagels will be provided.